Imagine a world where you could control computers with just your thoughts, cure seemingly incurable diseases, or even communicate with others without words. This isn't the plot of a sci-fi movie. But Elon Musk's Neuralink project is a real ambition. But is this groundbreaking technology a gateway to a promising future or a gamble with hidden risks? From the bold claims of the first human brain implant, to the numerous controversies over the ethics, safety, and risks of the experiments, Neuralink has the world watching. Let's explore the story behind this bold project, a journey between hope and skepticism. In early 2024, Neuralink, the startup of billionaire Elon Musk, attracted the attention of the whole world when it announced that it had successfully implanted a chip into the human brain. This was a shocking achievement in the field of brain-computer interfaces, because it not only stopped at connecting people with technology, but also opened up hope for the ability to treat neurological diseases and restore motor function. According to Musk, the test participant was able to control a computer mouse with just his thoughts. However, this information immediately sparked a lot of controversy due to the lack of specific evidence. No images, videos, or experimental data were released, leaving the public to rely only on Musk's statement in an interview. The story does not end there. Neuralink reached this milestone after overcoming the strict scrutiny of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, which had rejected the company's application for clinical trials in 2022. The initial rejection was due to a series of safety concerns, including the risk of infection, vascular damage, and potential problems with the lithium batteries in the implant. The biggest challenge is proving that the technology can operate safely in a sensitive environment like the human brain, where any errors could have serious consequences. While Musk has optimistically touted Neuralink as a revolutionary step forward, many question whether it is a genuine success or just a marketing stunt. The lack of transparency in the trial results is a major drawback, especially since the public has no way to verify the veracity of these claims. This raises questions about the true purpose of the project and how Musk uses his fame to convince the public and investors. On a deeper level, this event is not only a milestone in biomedical technology but also a test of how people define ethical boundaries in science. Using a technology that directly interferes with the brain, the central organ of consciousness and intelligence, brings both hope and fear. With unclear information and controversies surrounding it, Neuralink's first chip implant leaves a big question. Is humanity really ready for this breakthrough? Neuralink, Elon Musk's ambitious project, has had to overcome many challenges to reach the stage of human testing. One of the biggest hurdles comes from the FDA, U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the agency that controls the safety and effectiveness of medical products in the U.S. The FDA initially rejected Neuralink's application for a clinical trial in 2022, citing a number of serious risks associated with the brain implant. One of the biggest concerns raised by the FDA was the risk that the tiny wires connecting the chip to the brain could migrate after implantation. This could not only alter brain function but also lead to serious consequences such as infection, ruptured blood vessels, or damage to brain tissue. The device's compact and complex structure makes implantation and removal more difficult, increasing the risk of complications. The FDA was particularly concerned about the lithium battery system that powers the Neuralink chip. Lithium batteries, while commonly used in high-tech devices, pose a fire and explosion risk if not properly managed. In a sensitive environment like the inside of the human brain, a small fault in the battery could cause serious, even irreparable, damage. The FDA required Neuralink to demonstrate that the battery system was safe and would not cause harm even under extreme conditions. Additionally, the FDA was concerned about complications that could arise if the device needed to be removed or upgraded. The tiny wires and electrodes in the chip could break or become trapped in the brain, causing permanent damage. This was a major hurdle because upgrading the device is inevitable for a technology that is still in development. To meet these strict criteria, Neuralink rushed to conduct more animal studies to prove the technology's safety. In May 2023, Neuralink finally received approval from the FDA to begin human trials. Just 6 months after reapplying, this rapid turnaround raises questions about how Neuralink handled and convinced the FDA, as well as how reliable the test results were. Despite passing the regulatory hurdles, concerns remain about the safety and sustainability of Neuralink's devices. The project's success depends not only on overcoming technical hurdles, but also on addressing ethical, financial, and social acceptance issues. FDA approval is not the end goal, but just one step in a long journey for Neuralink to prove that its technology can create positive change without causing harm to people. Neuralink, led by Elon Musk, has conducted experiments with brain implants on a variety of animals, particularly monkeys, at the University of California, Davis. Between 2017 and 2020, a total of 23 monkeys were tested, but at least 15 died after experiencing serious complications. The medical ethics organization alleges that Musk's claims of paradise-like living conditions for the animals are false, as documents from the research center show that they suffered extreme pain. The monkeys implanted with the chips have experienced problems such as brain infections, swelling, seizures, loss of balance, and in many cases, were euthanized. One 8-year-old rhesus monkey was even recorded trying to scratch and rip the device off its head, indicating the extreme levels of stress and pain it was experiencing. In addition, the invasive implant has raised many questions about the ethics of the research. Critics have argued that Neuralink not only failed to ensure suitable living conditions for the experimental animals, but also deliberately manipulated information to avoid negative public attention. While Musk has argued that these experiments are necessary to reduce the risks of applying them to humans, these incidents have eroded trust in the project and have been strongly condemned by animal rights activists. The question is, are the potential benefits of this technology great enough to justify the ethical and human costs of the research? The Neuralink chip, which is as small as a coin, is implanted under the scalp with the help of advanced surgical robots. The breakthrough lies in the extremely small and thin electrodes, even thinner than a strand of hair, implanted deep into the brain to record and stimulate neural activity. The procedure is designed to minimize damage to surrounding brain tissue and optimize the precision of electrode placement. Elon Musk has described the technology as a breakthrough that could unlock the brain's potential, with the potential to treat a wide range of neurological conditions and disorders, including depression, autism, and even obesity. Musk envisions a future where people can communicate telepathically, upload memories from their brains to computers, and use the technology to enhance their vision or intelligence. These are promising ideas, but they also seem far-fetched, especially when compared to current advances. So far, the results have been limited to controlling a computer mouse with your mind, a remarkable achievement, but not enough to justify the grand claims. The key to the technology is its feasibility and safety in humans. Experts warn that the harsh environment inside the brain could cause rejection or damage the device. In addition, current thought decoding technology is still in its infancy, far from capable of achieving the complex goals Musk has touted. This suggests that, despite its ambition, Neuralink still has a long way to go before its vision becomes a reality. Elon Musk claims that Neuralink's technology can help people communicate telepathically, download memories from the brain to computers, and even cure complex neurological diseases such as depression or autism. However, the current reality shows that the progress that the company has achieved is still far from those promises. The most notable achievement announced by Neuralink is the ability of a person with a brain chip implanted to control a computer mouse with their thoughts. Although this is a step forward in brain-computer interface technology, it is not far from what other scientific research has achieved before. One of the main limitations is the ability to decode information from the brain. According to experts in this field, reading human thoughts not only requires extremely advanced technology but also faces biological barriers. The brain is a complex system where neural signals are encoded in a variety of ways and are not uniform. To decode accurately, technology needs to reach a level that no device has reached yet. In other words, the ability to read minds, as Musk describes, is still in the realm of science fiction, not reality. In addition, the environment inside the brain also poses a big challenge. The human brain is a harsh environment for any foreign object. The brain's natural immune system will react by surrounding foreign objects with glial cells, reducing the effectiveness of the electrodes that transmit signals. This is one of the biological barriers that makes scientists believe that Neuralink needs many years of research and testing before making a big step forward. Elon Musk has always affirmed that the ultimate goal of Neuralink is to help humans not fall behind the rapid development of artificial intelligence, AI. According to him, synchronizing the human mind with machines is the only way for us to compete with AI in the future. This ambition, while visionary, has raised deep debates about the ethics and social consequences of brain implant technology. One of the biggest concerns is the potential for social inequality. If Neuralink technology becomes widespread, it could become a product available only to the wealthy, those who can afford to access these advanced devices. This could create a super intelligent class, people with enhanced mental and physical abilities, while the majority of the world's population is left behind. This risk raises questions about fairness and justice in medical ethics, when technological development no longer serves everyone equally. Another issue is access to and ownership of technology after the trial. During the research phase, patients are given access to the device as part of the trial program. But once the program ends, the right to use and maintain the device could become a major issue. Will people with disabilities supported by Neuralink face the risk of having their access cut off if they cannot afford to pay for the maintenance of the device? This is not only a matter of patient rights but also a matter of humanity and corporate responsibility. In addition, one of the biggest risks is the possibility of the device being hacked. In the digital technology context, personal data, especially information directly from the brain, becomes a treasure for bad organizations. Imagine, your thoughts or memories could be extracted, changed or used for blackmail. This is not just a theoretical risk, but an existential threat without superior security measures. In addition, the ability to remotely monitor or control behavior through the device also raises questions about personal freedom and ethics. Who will ensure that this technology is not abused by the government or private organizations for other purposes? Neuralink is not just technology, but also a test of how humanity deals with the power it brings. Neuralink operates as a private company, raising capital from investors to make scientific advances. This sounds reasonable, but there is a fundamental conflict. The question arises: how to balance the interests of patients with the pressure to make a profit? Implanting a chip into the brain is not only a medical experiment but also a potential commercial product. This raises the question of whether this technology is truly serving the community, or just a luxury utility reserved for the wealthy. Moreover, for patients participating in clinical trials, the challenges after the research are also very worrying. If the Neuralink chip benefits patients, but the device is owned by the company, will they continue to be supported after the project ends? Who will be responsible for the costs of maintaining, upgrading or dismantling the device? For many patients, this technology can be a lifesaver, but without funding or supportive policies, they risk being left dependent on a device they cannot control. If Neuralink succeeds in its ambitious visions, such as linking the human brain to computers or even creating telepathy, humanity will enter an unprecedented era. However, this also raises an important question: how will we define ourselves when humans merge with machines? There are optimists who see this as an opportunity to enhance human intelligence and capabilities. But at the same time, many worry that brain implants could turn us into living PBXs, individuals who are completely dependent on devices and technology. This not only challenges human values but also poses the risk of losing control over entities that possess advanced technology. Neuralink, therefore, is a double-edged sword. It opens up extraordinary potential, but also requires high vigilance from society, lawmakers and the scientific community itself.